What's up, nerds? Welcome back to a new video on the channel. Welcome to some Horizon 5 again, and in today's video I'm gonna go ahead and try some of the tunes that you guys have sent me. By the way, I have still been seeing people sending me tunes in the comments of my videos and in my Instagram DMs. For whatever reason, you guys think it's a good idea to send tunes. Let me just put it this way. I will not pick those. Ever. I will never pick those. So you doing that means absolutely nothing. You're wasting your time. Literally wasting your time. Anyway, if you want to send tunes over to me and you want me to try them, it's only on the Discord, okay? Go to the Discord, links down below. You can do that. Also, while you're down there, click that subscribe button. It helps out a lot. I'm trying to get to 400k this year, so hopefully that'll help. Anyway, like I said, I'm trying some of your guys' tunes that you guys have put in the Discord. I really want to see what you have to offer. I have one of them that's already picked here. Well, sorry, I've picked it already. Not one of them that's already picked, but I picked it already. Just because I feel like it'll be kind of interesting to try. Yeah, it's a Neo tune. The Neo EP9. And it's a drift tune. Now, if you know what the Neo is, it's a fully electric... Let me go over to it real quick. I'm blind. There it is. There's the Neo EP9. It's a fully electric, pretty much a hypercar, and it's ridiculous. It's really, really good at handling. However, not for drifting. I don't think I've ever tried this thing for drifting, but it's a really, really good handling car. It drives really great. I probably shouldn't be on the Hot Wheels expansion for this, right? So this is pretty much what it's like. Super grippy car. Like I said, it drives great. It doesn't help the fact that I decided to take the corner so sharply there. But yeah, it's a really, really good S2 car especially. I've had people send me tunes on this before, I'm pretty sure. And then obviously when the car first came out, it was really, really good. And yeah, as an electric car, lots of power, lots of speed, lots of torque. It's a really, really good car. Let's just put it that way. I'm going to go over to the main map though, because I feel like there's just a larger... Oh, what? There's a larger, better area for me to try and slide this thing about in. So, let me go ahead and get this guy's tune now. Share code is 11700846. Search. There we go. Okay. Our top speed is a little bit higher. Obviously, horsepower is going to stay the same. Torque is going to stay the same. It's a tiny bit heavier. It's on drift suspension, drift tire compound. And it's all-wheel drive. I'm guessing you can't change the setup for this thing to make it rear-wheel drive only. So I'm guessing the all-wheel drive drivetrain stays, but you can actually change it in your drivetrain tune settings. So you can change it so you can send all of the power to the rear wheels. So I'm guessing that's what this person ended up doing, because I don't think you can change it to rear-wheel drive swap, if that makes sense. So okay. Okay, let's see. Let's see. It's a little wet out. Yeah, it's definitely rear-wheel drive. There we go. I like that. Oh man, it's like it's on... Oh man, that's actually quite good. It picks up speed very gradually, but when it gets up to speed, it's really, really fast. But let's go to somewhere to slide it a little bit, and obviously the one place that we can slide this on is this mountain pass over here. Okay, I'm expecting good things from this, from the little bit that I ended up driving it. It seems good. Again, rear-wheel drive. Rear-wheel drive is just so much nicer. It's a little bit more of a challenge than doing... Okay, I want some steering, that's good. Than playing with all-wheel drive cars, you know? It's a little bit more of a challenge, and it's a little bit more fun, because, I don't know, it feels slower, and you feel like you have to take your time and be precise with what you're doing, instead of, you know, just going full out, all out, all the time. Yeah, it just feels a little bit nicer to drive. I always preferred rear-wheel drive drifting to all-wheel drive. But again, on the leaderboards, if you're doing any sort of point drifting, then rear-wheel drive is not the way to go. But not only am I going to test out some of the points that this car can get here, but I'm also just going to test out what it's like around some of these corners. I actually really like second. The stupid amount of torque, like electric torque, is always so interesting when you're drifting. It's the same with the Ford Mustang Mach-E. It's also another really interesting car to try slide because it's got so much torque. My positioning right now isn't really the best on this road here. Okay. But handling wise, I really like this. I think it has just the perfect amount of steering angle. Not enough for me to spin out. Oh, sorry, enough for me to not spin out, pretty much, is what I was trying to say. I'm trying to concentrate as well, alright? Also, English isn't my first language, so... I feel like I can't use that excuse. Okay, go away, please. Don't mess me up. Ah, that one was bad. That one was bad. Okay. You have to sort of drive this differently as well. So you don't have the clutch kick or anything like that. It just... But again, you don't really need it, do you? Because it has instant torque. I don't know. I don't know how... It's just a weird feeling sliding fully electric. I think maybe some worse tires would do this car better. It's on drift tires right now. But I honestly do think giving it some worse tires would probably be a little bit better. It'll slow it down a lot more though. I won't be able to pick up this much speed. I will go off-road here. Please go away. Okay. Yeah, it'll slow down a lot more, but I think it'll make it a little bit more manageable. But then again, I could also slow down more just by using first gear instead. But it's not about using first gear. It's not about like me driving slower. It's about me like being able to keep it going sideways for a long period of time. You know what I mean? Should probably use my handbrake a little bit more. It's the one thing that I haven't actually used a lot of whilst I was doing this entire run. Precision is really good on it as well. Like a stick to the outside and all that sort of stuff. I mean, that also comes down to, like, I guess, a little bit of skill as well. But the car is good. It's precise. It's really good, actually. It's precise. It's got all the power that you need. I take back what I said about the grip. I actually do really like the grip. I think it's just enough with this car to be able to push yourself along at a decent speed, at a decent pace, to be able to make it through some of these corners. See, this is where the clutch kick would come in handy, because right now, if I floor it, it doesn't do anything, you know, as I'm going sideways. Maybe it works. Does it work? I wonder if it actually does work if I play it on manual with clutch on the electric car. Can I clutch kick this? Oh my god, I can. Oh my god, it actually does work. So basically, when you're playing in, when you are playing with a, which is normal manual, so not manual with clutch, just normal manual. Basically, if you press down your handbrake, your car is technically in neutral, right? Oh my god, this feels strange. This is really strange. But your car is basically in neutral, right? When you're holding the handbrake. So technically meaning that your clutch would be pressed in. But for a lot of the cars, it just doesn't work. Like, it would just... Your revs will just go to 0. Or whatever, you're idle. And that's pretty much it. And you won't be able to accelerate or anything like that. But for some of the other cars, when you're holding handbrake, you can also still accelerate. I don't know what makes it do that. I think it's just very car specific. It's an interesting car. I actually really like the tune of it. I really, really do. But yeah, good tune. Thank you for sending it. Let's try someone else's. Alright, I have another one here which I kind of want to try. Because I really, really like these type of tunes. It's going to be kind of annoying that I'm going to be driving it on the same mountain road here again. Unfortunately. But this is like the only thing that we have to be able to test crazy cars on. And cars that are obviously built for this specific thing. So, I'm sorry that I'm driving on the same road for the whole video, but I really want to try this car out. I have one of my own that's built, and I really, really like. But I want to try this person's one as well. So let me go over to it here. I'm blind. There we go. Toyota. Where's the 86? There's the 86. We'll pick... I don't know which one to pick. I kind of like both of these. I'll pick this one, because this one is the one that's... So this person's one is A-class, right? So we built a Takumi Fujiwara / Keiichi Tsuchiya inspired A86. 353128506. That is the tune for this thing. However, this guy's tune is an A-class. 300 horsepower. I'm not saying it's too powerful, but has slick tires as well. Unless this is like literally like track built, like fully track built. 874 kilos. I mean, it's gonna be very, very quick. However, if you look at the one that I ended up building, which is pretty much a replica of the initial D86, I have a video on the channel for that car as well. When I ended up building it, and you guys should have seen it there as well. When I was changing over to it. So if you go to this right here is pretty much a replica build of the 86, which brings it pretty much at the top of B class. Now this one here that we have is obviously again inspired by the same sort of thing, except also the Drift Kings 86. I mean, I'm not expecting this thing to be bad. And the reason why I'm saying that is... The reason why I'm saying that is because it's on slick tires. I feel like the tires are way too good for this type of car. And the reason why I'm also not taking this thing out on the Golden Toge track is because there's already one there. There is already one on the Golden Toge track. Oh my god, I hate playing hot. My hands can't do it. Because my clutch is still LB. And when I'm pressing the brake, I still use like my index finger. So when I change down the gears... When I change down gears, I have to press the clutch and obviously, or change... Yeah, when I change down the gears, it's just funny when I not activate that. So I don't want the points ticking in my ear as I'm going downhill. It's just the way I'm pressing the clutch as I'm braking is just funny. Yeah, well I know this is going to be good. Keep it in fifth. Yeah, it's just... Of course it's going to be good. It's on slick tires. Make it B class. Give it worse tires and see how good your driving would be then. It's like the A6 that I ended up building. It's got 240 horsepower, but the grip is much less than this, and you just sort of have to build the car around that, trying to get as much grip as possible. Yeah, it's just too grippy. And I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, right? But like for the type of build that you want to make, I just feel like this is... Giving it race tires is probably not the best idea. Because the car is still a street car. So, I definitely do think giving it some worse tires would benefit. And making it a lot more fun to drive. But the car is very good. The car is really, really good. Like, it's obviously going to be good when you give it... When it's a super, super lightweight car and you give it some racing slick tires, of course it's going to be good. I mean, I used to do stuff like this back on Gran Turismo as well all the time. When I used to build, like, lowish horsepower cars. And give it racing soft tires, right? Which is basically the stickiest tire you can possibly give to a car. And just take them around on Nürburgring and stuff like that. And just try to go as fast as possible. Which means that... once you build up speed in that car, you won't have to slow down as much for anything, you know? So like you'd be flying into corners really, really quickly, trying to go around corners as fast as possible so you don't have to build up speed because the car is obviously heavily underpowered. But because you have racing slicks on it, like you're just trying your best to to go as fast as possible around corners with the racing slicks. So it's fun. It's really, really fun to do it or build it like that, but as a street build, I don't think racing slicks should be put on a car. Especially lower end car like this. If you're trying to say like it's inspired by the 8.6 from Initial D and, you know, DK's 8.6. Even sending it sideways is like pretty easy, but it goes through the corners so quickly. Because of those tires. Anyway, not a bad tune at all. Don't get me wrong. It's just for the type of build that you want it to do. I just feel like the tires are just too sticky for it. But yeah, I like it. I still like it. The Neo was better, I think, in my opinion. It was just such a much more interesting and like weird tune to have built. Anyway, that's pretty much it for me. Thank you guys very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video, and thank you for sending me the tunes. If you want to try send some stuff over as well, like I said, over in the Discord, who is where you should. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.